What if I told you institutions are converting $1 trillion of fiat, regular fiat, into cryptocurrency or blockchain, depending on how you want to call it, right? Right now, institutions are converting trillions of dollars into cryptocurrency right now, into blockchain right now. Okay, let's get into it today, y'all. But first, as always, gonna cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Be sure to catch his show at the Third Eye. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
What is up? What is up, crypto warriors? What is up, Black Roo Crew? What's going on? Let me go ahead and share the screen here. We're in here a little bit later today than we wanted to be, but hey, we out here. We out here. Let's go ahead. What is up, Underdog Research and Metaverse community in the house? Which reminds me, let me go over here. Episode 2, part 1 of our offline show just dropped on Underdog's channel. And then I will have second part dropping on my channel either tonight. I want to drop it tonight, but then it'll be 2 videos today. Heck, we'll drop it tonight. We'll drop it tonight. Let me go ahead over here. It's taking me to the wrong thing. Come on, YouTube. Get it together. Almost there. Okay, as that's loading, let's go ahead and go over here. Great show for you guys tonight. We're going to talk about price action versus investing. Okay, I had a comment on something recently that I saw, and someone was talking to me about price action. And it was a pretty nice comment. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't want to be anybody's financial advisor. I already told you guys, I think SWFT is going to make it with or without us. There's no, we've thoroughly told you who's involved in this. If you want to check out who's involved in this, check out my show, Draper Crypto's Quiet King, in the comments there, or in the description there. Someone was just saying something about SWFT price action. Now, I'm of the opinion that, and this is not financial advice, this is just with my portfolio, that investing is over price action in my book. But if you truly, I don't know, my opinion, this is just my opinion in my portfolio, right? No matter what it is, you're always looking for the best value, trying to buy something at the lowest price and sell it for a higher value. I don't care if you're talking about stocks. I don't care if you're talking about crypto. I don't care if you're talking about reselling clothing. I don't care if you're talking about trading cards, sports cards, NFTs, whatever it is, you're trying to trade something get something for a lower value and sell it for a higher value all the time. Okay. So there's not, one way to do it. There's not one avenue for you to just do it in, be diverse, do it in wherever you can do it, right? Be it crypto, stocks, whatever. Right. But I found that if you're chasing price action, unless you get very, very good at reading astrology, because astrology connects to the market, meaning people don't think so, but it does. That whole saying that uh, millionaires watch charts and um, billionaires watch astrology, that it's so true, so true. Um, so I'm not saying that if price action works for you, I'm not asking for anybody to change that up. I'm not a financial advisor, like I said. Um, but in my experience, um, investing always beats price action. Okay. And we're going to talk about that a little bit today. Okay. Um, let me see if we got it up here. All right. So, second version of the offline, or second show of the offline show, is right here, guys. Definitely come over and check it out. Like I said, part 2 of the second show will be releasing on this channel. Go over to Underdog's channel and check out the second part, the second show, part 1. Okay. Um, it's fun. So fun doing that show. Um, go over here. So now let's get into this, guys. I was very shocked when I was seeing this, because think about it. Like 4 or 5 years ago in the cryptocurrency world, right? What we were told was, well, you know, big banks will never want to get into crypto. Investors, institutional money will never want to get into crypto. It's just funny money. It's fake. It's fugazi. All of that. This is what we were told. But what I found is here, there are tons of European ETFs, ETPs, which are basically exchange traded products, which are very similar to ETFs, in that they have the underlying asset in it, and exchange traded notes. So ETNs don't have from according to the definition I read, ETNs do not have the product backing it, but ETFs and ETPs do. Now, what I found was an entire list of ETFs, ETPs, ETNs, and you can see here at least according to this replication method, almost all of them are physically backed. And the countries that they're in are very interesting. Germany, Jersey, which I found out is like a little island near France, and Switzerland. Switzerland is where all the big banks are. It's where the World Economic Forum are. Uh, there's a reason why the Swiss are always neutral, and I will leave it at that. Okay. Switzerland's where all the banks are. Okay. So Switzerland, Jersey, Germany, and Liechtenstein. We know Liechtenstein on here because I always talk about LCX, which is the Liechtenstein exchange. Liechtenstein is very close to Switzerland, so it's also kind of one of those really neutral areas, if you will, so to speak. So that's where a lot of the money is, right? So there's tons of these. Okay, so let's just start with a few. ETC Group, physical Bitcoin. Okay, this is in Germany. Coin shares, we've heard of them before. Physical Bitcoin. 21 shares. Where we hear about 21 shares from? You got it, Mr. Boost VC, Adam Draper, Draper's son's VC firm, right? They have workings with 21 shares. Well, as it turns out, 21 shares has a ton of European ETFs, ETPs. Okay. So that's where we heard of 21 shares from. Okay. Adam Draper's firm, Boost VC. Now let's go back here. So 21 shares Solana staking ETP. So Solana already has a ETF and it's staking Solana. So these people are making use of staking. And see, this is what I'm talking about, the kind of long-term view. Imagine right now where we're at is imagine somebody, if you guys don't know about dividends, dividends are where like a stock basically pays you for holding it. And they will pay you out quarterly, sometimes monthly, but usually annually, like every year. Okay. Sometimes biannually. Okay. So AT&T is one of these stocks that pays dividends. It pays a dividend every quarter, right? So imagine someone having the first opportunity to invest in AT&T stock. I'm sure like some of the employees and stuff like that when it was first started and all of this, and now it's paying you every quarter, right? This is what we have on our hands with staking. And for people who were lucky enough, or even when it went down to $8 to get in Solana and just have it printing money for them. Well, this is what big businesses are doing right now with Solana, specifically 21 shares. And this is fund size in millions of euros, by the way. So when I was saying trillions being converted, I wasn't capping. I wasn't lying. It wasn't hyperbole. It's the truth. Okay. And some of these we're going to go into, right? Because some of these I tried to go into and I couldn't get into it because like the Van Eck one, and it wouldn't let me go into it because I needed to be a member, like I needed to be over there in that country, right? So Van Eck beat Bitcoin ETN, and it says even though exchange traded notes are usually not physically backed, it says this one is physically backed. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but here we are, 21 shares staking Ethereum ETP, Wisdom Tree physical Bitcoin, Binance BNB ETP, 21 shares, Bitcoin ETP, 21 shares, Crypto Basket Index ETP. Now let's go into that one. It's in Switzerland. This will give us some ideas of what companies like 21 shares think are things that we should be holding, right? Some of the things that they're holding in their basket. Now, I think this is one that I can actually access. 21 shares will actually allow you to access it. That may change over time, but right now you can actually access it. Let's see who we have in the house while this is going. What's up, E? Thanks for coming through, brother. Appreciate you. E's our moderator in our Telegram. Be sure to check out our Telegram. E's always posting good articles. I post good articles when I can, but E be on the top of it, and I appreciate him for that. Definitely come through our Telegram. We got, not only are we talking about crypto things like meme coins, BRC20s, meme coins, and artificial intelligence coins, we're also building a community, right? So we're talking about positive man channels. We're talking about quote unquote conspiracy. We're talking about anime. We're talking about, we're trying to build a community over here of like-minded people in crypto, in life, pushing each other towards financial freedom. You know what I mean? Not only that, being an area where, you can talk to other people who like cryptocurrency. Maybe the people around you are like, oh man, this is, why would I invest in that? Why would I do that? Well, you can come over to our community and you can share thoughts, and share thoughts with like-minded people. So come on over to the community. It's totally free to join the Telegram for now. But yeah, come on over. Super chat from Underdog Research. I'm just looking at it. It's blue, and I'm just not saying something. I appreciate this, brother. Forgive me. When you receive value, give value. 100%, bro. 100%. What you are receiving here from this channel is value. Give a super thanks in the super chat. I appreciate that, brother. I very much appreciate it. So going right back here to this basket. Hopefully it came up. Okay. So let's see what they have in their basket. Fact sheet is probably where we need to go for that. And something that you will notice with all of these cryptocurrencies, it relates back to Swift because we see some of the same VCs in these cryptocurrencies, some of the exact same VCs. So let's see here. Okay, that's very small, but it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Polkadot. Okay, now if I were to just go over to cryptorank.com, right? What are we going to notice by some of these? Like, okay, so let's go to Polkadot, shall we? What you're going to notice is some of the same companies that are related to Swift. And we already know that 21 Shares says that they're in Polkadot. You remember that? Not 21 Shares. I mean, Boost VC. They say that they're in Polkadot. And this might not even show on the thing here. On the cryptorank.com, but 21 Shares does say they're in Polkadot. Let's see. I must have passed it. They've added some things to this. I got to figure out what they added. I think this Alcancia, be your own bank, 300 million Latin Americans, Santo Domingo. I think that's new. But they definitely added some stuff to this because I used to know exactly where everything was, and now it's out of order. Okay, Polkadot. So you can see Polkadot here. Also note Polychain Capital. We're going to run into them a lot too. So we're going to notice the same players. Look at Polkadot. Shima Capital. Underdog Research told you guys about Shima Capital, right? And their whole involvement with Metapath, right? So Hashkey Capital is going to come up. Pantera Capital, Shima Capital. These three a lot. And then the other ones, Andreessen Horowitz, Coinbase Ventures. But yeah, Hashkey Capital is also the ones behind Casper Labs, that and Draper going home. So we got Polkadot there. Let's leave that there. And what did it say? Solana was another one in there. And then XRP. So the same players keep coming up. So that's why I'm so excited for us, bro. When you look at Draper-backed cryptocurrencies, like we're following the money. And when we're following the money, like it's no cap. Okay, it's all truth. We're following the money. So Andreessen Horowitz, Polychain Capital. Where do we know Polychain Capital from? Boom, right here, Polychain Capital. So this is their holdings. So apparently Draper, through his son, owns Polychain Capital. Proofs right there. Polychain Capital, Multicoin Capital, they come up a lot too. Andreessen Horowitz, same people here. Let's open a new tab here. Open a new tab. Who else is over there? XRP, right? Some of the same players, bro. Some of the same players are going to come up. And note, they didn't even talk about Boost VC with Polkadot. They're not even, I don't even see them on here, right? But it's in their list, right? And XRP, Andreessen Horowitz, Pantera, Digital Currency Group. But you see it here, right? So some of the same players, right? You can't make this stuff up, bro. So where were we? Fact sheet. Okay, Ethereum, you already know Draper's behind Ethereum. I've showed that to you guys. You can also check that out in my show, Draper's Quiet King. And he's in Bitcoin too, because he bought some Silk Road Bitcoin. So every one of these projects he's in. Okay. So, and I don't know how long this has been in existence here. Let's see. Okay, it says when the fact sheet is, but okay, but you can see assets under management here for this. I think this is in euros, 180 million euros. Okay, just insane. Like, so I don't know how long all of these have been in existence, but just the fact that they are in existence right now, and like there's not too much talk of it, right? There's really not that much talk of it. But let me go back to our fact sheet. Okay, where do we leave off? Right here. VanEck Ethereum exchange note, ETC Group. ETC Group has a lot. We're going to look at some ETC Group stuff here soon. ETC Group, physical Ethereum, Amina, Bitcoin ETP. Like, look at all of these. Like, and assets under management, 116 million euro. Okay. 21 shares, Bitcoin Core ETP. Now, it's strange that they call it out Bitcoin Core, as in like there's going to be a Bitcoin Core and there's going to be a regular Bitcoin. Like BSV people have been calling Bitcoin the fake, quote unquote, fake Bitcoin Core for a long time. So it's interesting that they call it Bitcoin Core here. I just passed one. I just passed a lot of stuff. Okay, back to Bitcoin Core. Okay, Wisdom Tree. You know, Wisdom Tree has a deal with Stellar, physical Ethereum, VanEck Solana, ENT, Fidelity, physical Bitcoin ETP, 21 shares, Ripple XRP, right? In Switzerland. So an XRP exchange traded product, physically backed, 50 million euros. Okay. And we're just now, shout out to Abs of the 3T Warrior Academy. I love what those guys do over there. They run a nice show over there. But they just had some information where Brad Garlinghouse was sharing that an XRP ETF may be coming soon. Where is it here? I thought I liked it. I'm pretty sure I like it. There it is. Okay. Ripple and BlackRock creating XRP ETF. CEO drops a bombshell on Bloomberg Crypto. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse hits at a game-changing connection between BlackRock and Ripple, launching an XRP ETF in the USA, stating, "We think it makes sense for XRP." Okay. We think it makes sense for the XRP community overall. Could BlackRock and Ripple be collaborating on an XRP ETF? So more on it below. We can listen to this.
So you would welcome an XRP ETF then?
We would certainly welcome it, and I think it's inevitable that there'll be, multiple ETFs around different tokens. I think you'll even see ETFs potentially around baskets that also, I think, further diversify that risk.
Are you in talks with the largest issuers, particularly BlackRock, to get this done?
Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I know BlackRock has said some things publicly. We think it makes sense for the XRP community overall. Ripple obviously is a very important stakeholder in the XRP ecosystem, but we're not the only player. And look, we've seen, before the SEC lawsuit, XRP was the second most valuable digital asset. I think because of the headwinds of that lawsuit, we've now seen that largely abate. But the long-term view on these things is about, how do you create utility and really solve real-world problems with these different digital assets?
So you would welcome an XRP ETF then?
So it's kind of funny when you hear this news in the backdrop of just looking at and seeing that there are some that exist in Germany and Switzerland and all of this stuff. Like it lets you know like how much of a and let me kill our Telegram here. It lets you know how much of a ecosystem like they try to keep the news, right? Like they try to keep it bubbled to America, and this is America's news, right? It's it's really it's something. It's something. It's really something. And the only reason I kind of like stumbled across this is because I wanted to have a show about how investing to me is greater than price action, right? And I'm not saying that price action is the only like never price action. I'm not saying that. I just like I started the show with is like you can slice the pie any way you want to slice the pie, but having an undervalued asset and selling it for more is the game at the end of the day. Okay. And if you want to do yours by price action and follow around price action, be my guest. If you want to have, part of your portfolio for price action coins, I understand that, well, you have to do your own research and pick what's best for you. But again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I trying to be anyone's financial advisor. So back to where we were, right? So Brad Garlinghouse is saying what Brad Garlinghouse is saying, but here we are, and we're looking and seeing, 21 shares Ripple ETP. Well, let's see if we can find it, shall we? Let's not, we'll have to sit here and, let's trust but verify, right? All right, let's go verify it. See you guys still with me here, and we'll get to all the comments towards the end. And I know it's kind of late, so if we have like a small amount of people, I understand. I have to get back to getting consistent with our show times here. I have to do that. But let's well, what do you know? There it is. AXRP, 100% physically backed by XRP, the fifth largest crypto asset by market cap, the 21 shares, Ripple XRP. So Brad Garlinghouse said it was the second ranked before the whole lawsuit thing, and that's abated. Well, it's still fifth largest. So how about that? Or at least as of whenever this was said. So here we are. So 21 shares has that. How much assets do they have in it? We'll see here in a second. So they have 50 million euro in it. 50 million euro. Okay, let's keep going. Amina crypto asset select indexed. So let's see. Will we be able to find this and see what cryptos they have in this index? Is it some of our same players? I don't know. We'll see. But to me, this is like, okay, now imagine more and more and more of these, right? Imagine American ones. Now, what's that going to do for crypto price? You can see some of these guys are already staking, right? They're staking ETPs, right? And I know a lot of people were like thrown off by staking from like Celsius, right? The Celsius walked away with a lot of people's money. But I think we have to decline all. Will they not let me go? Like, see, some of these won't even let you go to them. Okay, let's see. Will they give me a fact sheet? Okay, awesome. Like, I know Van Eck did not let me go in theirs. Amina. Okay, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, Avalanche, Polkadot, and Polygon. Probably all of these ones that Draper is also in. I know he's in Polygon. Avalanche, let's check that. Okay, let's check that. Why not? Let's check it. Let's close this. Let's just make sure we're, because I don't want to pause this up and break us up here, but let's check Avalanche, shall we? So when we look at all the things that we've connected to Swift, right? Like XLR, like Casper, like Near, right? So much value there that we're connecting. And Near has started to show up in some of these things, right? Near has started to show up in some of these cryptocurrency trusts. Like Grayscale just made a Near trust, right? And they just made an AI trust, which Near is in. Okay. So Near is starting to show up in some of this stuff. But let's just check out Avalanche, shall we? See who's involved with that. Oh, there we go. Polychain Capital again. Andreessen Horowitz again. Hashkey Capital again. Dragonfly Capital again. Galaxy again. Bahaj, I think I've seen him in a couple of them too. The same players, bro. Same players. What else do we have to look for? Chainlink. Because I don't think we're gonna be able to get all 8 of these in the screen, but let's just look. Okay, Chainlink, they don't say. Our players. But who knows? They still could be in here but not be listed. So Chainlink's like the first one we found that doesn't have one of those Draper players in it. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, all the rest we know they're in. We know he's in Polygon. We know he's in Polkadot. Okay, all right. So Amina. We got Amina done, and that's 42. That number again, 42 million under management. Cardano ETF, Solana, 21 shares, Bank Suisse. We don't have to really look into that. Crypto leaders. Yeah, we don't have to really look into that. Tron, there goes Tron. Polkadot, physical XRP again. This one from CoinShares. A staking Ethereum, ETC Group. Hashdex, NASDAQ Crypto Index. Europe, Avalanche, physical Solana. DDA Crypto Select 10 ETP. Let's see if we can open that up. Then 21 shares, basket of 10. Let's see what we got in here. It's probably some of the same cryptos. So it's a couple ways that I think we can play this. It's like, okay, then do we want to have some polka dot? Do we want to have some do we want to have some of these, or do we want to try to bet on the next ones, right? Like an XLR, right? Eventually ending up in this, or something else, right? So this one, Dot, Solana, BNB, Avalanche, ADA, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, right? Do we want to try to bet on the next thing? Like, can we identify some cryptos that will end up being in these, right? And of course, like this, like, oh, well, BlackRoot, the XRP price is still only at 50 cents. It's not moving that much. You're missing the point. Like, they're converting fiat into XRP, thereby getting XRP off the market. And all they're doing is waiting. And sooner or later, boom, it's all going to kick in. It's all going to kick in, just like it did for Ethereum, just like it did for Bitcoin. They're not stockpiling these for no reason. They're not. It's just, they're simply not stockpiling them for no reason. Tron, which is hard to get over here, by the way. 21 shares, basket of 10. It's probably the same or close to the same basket as Crypto Select. That is that DDA that we just did. CoinShares physical staked Cardano. So see, we got staked Cardano. So, and all of these in Jersey and Switzerland and Germany, Polygon, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so one of the ones I wanted to look at was ETC Group. They have a fact sheet on one of theirs where they're holding like 20 cryptos. Nope, that's not the right fact sheet. It's over here. So ETC Group, MSCI, Digital Asset Select 20. So in this, you got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Ripple, Cardano, Tron, Avalanche, Polkadot, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash, Near, Uniswap, Litecoin, Polygon, Internet Computer, Ethereum Classic, Aptos, Hedera, Cosmos, and Arbitrum. Okay, so one of which or one of these you might not have been aware, but a company in German company started the first HBAR ETP here this June 19th, okay, on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. So here we go with HBAR. For they were in that other one we just saw with ETC Group, and now they're getting their own from this Valor company. Okay, so, and I know people are like, okay, HBAR price doesn't move much on that. To steal a phrase from how Max is like, price doesn't move much. And I know who he's talking about when he's saying that. I'm not gonna say who he's talking about, but I know he's talking about who says that. He sounds just like that too, by the way. Price doesn't move much. But yeah, so yeah, HBAR right now 6-7 cents, but great buy for where it's at, and you can stake it on Hedera Hashgraph. I know I'm staking mine right now. I know I picked up some more, especially when I saw this. I picked up some more. I picked up some more today too, which, like, right now, guys, a lot of altcoins are down at lows that they haven't been at for like 2 years. Bro. Shout out to the Patreon people. They get they get these first. I'm just going to share one with you, just one. Flare. Now this one isn't at the lowest it's been in 2 years. There's another one that's on that. We're not going to talk about that one today, but Flare under 2 cents, and it just kind of did the Black Root Death Cross here, which is the 8 crossing over the 50. Just juicy at this price, right? But yeah, let's go back here. So we just got 10 new cryptos that we might want to look at getting right at this point in juncture in like a Near or a Uniswap or a Litecoin or an internet computer, Aptos, Hedera, Cosmos, Arbitrum, right? I skipped the Ethereum Classic in there, but if you want some Ethereum Classic, hey, why not? So look at that. And a lot of these might have some relation. Well, Uniswap, I know, like Ethereum. Near, we've been and covered how that relates to Draper. And Cosmos, you got a Cosmos connection through XLR, right? So like, and we're not even through with the list, bro. Litecoin, VanEck, Polkadot, Algorand. Okay, Algorand's making its view here. 5 million euro. Ethereum, Chainlink. So it's our first time seeing the Algorand and a Litecoin, or second time for Litecoin. Going through, let me see if there's anyone. Tezos. Okay, it's first time kind of seeing Tezos. We know Draper also. Like, it's so much stuff that this man is in. It's like I know. I almost feel like people are like, really, he's in that too? Yeah, he's in that too. He really is in that too. And I'm just gonna bring it up so you guys don't think that I'm capping. Like I'm not telling the truth, because I am. Like really, he's in that as well. He's in everything. You're like all these cryptos. Really, Blackroot. Really, yeah, really. Draper Associates. Let's mosey on down to the T's. Not trying to be a tease, but I'm moseying down to the T's. Tezos. There we go. Tezos, right? So like there it is. And of course, if you guys wanted to see the Bitcoin and the things that he's involved in Bitcoin, we got Bitcoin Bit Refill. Yeah, that's his. And then let's go down to Ethereum, just in case you wanted to see that. Ethereum Etherscan. Yeah, that's his too. What else with Ethereum? Gemini, the exchange. Yeah, that's him too. There was something else with Ethereum. Oh, Polygon. It's mosey on down to Polygon. Well, yeah, he's in that too. It's crazy, bro. It's just crazy. It's funny. Like, it's almost like, really, that too? Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. So yep, VanEck, Polygon, Cosmos. Like a couple times we've seen Cosmos. Staked Cosmos. So this is like, when you think of staked Cosmos, it goes back to the whole point of somebody being in AT&T, but like for the first time, like, and now staking it, because AT&T is like what, $19 right now, and per share you get like, I think it's like 31 cents. So in actuality, when you're talking about a dividend, Cosmos is actually kicking AT&T's butt as far as a dividend goes, because it pays out every day, right? Whereas AT&T is every four month, every quarter, so every 3 months. But like, don't be too scared off from staking. I would, for me myself, what I do for my own portfolio is I don't stake. I split it between validators, and I stake multiple things. Like I stake like I told you, I stake HBAR, a couple other coins I stake as well, but I definitely stake HBAR. Okay, another ETC group. So another one with physical XRP. And remember, we last episode we told you how XRP relates to Swift. So please check that out. These are real connections, not a I think or maybe. We show you actual connections of Swift connecting to XRP. And of course, on Swift's site, it does state that XRP is one of the networks that it does connect to. So there's that. Uniswap. And guys, we're still only halfway through this list. Algorand. More Polkadot. Crypto Web3 ETP. That's interesting. Let's see what's in that. And we'll get to all the comments, guys, for sure. And we're running close, dangerously close to our mark, but not too dangerously close. But let's go ahead and open that up. I'm interested in seeing what they think of Web3 crypto is. If we're able to open it. Again, some of these, like VanEck, I was not able to open. U.S. citizen. Like you won't. What do you mean? What? I don't even know what qualified or unqualified means, and I'm not gonna read this right now. Accept terms. Let's see. Okay, I don't know where it just took me. I'm just gonna close this, but see, that's what I'm saying. Some of these you might not be able to look into. So we'll just leave that alone. We just won't mess with that one and move on. Okay, there we go. Finally, at the end of the list, Uniswap, Aave, One Valor, Bitcoin, physical carbon neutral, physically backed. Okay, so Valor is getting into this game with Bitcoin as well as the Hedera. So interesting. That's like 91 of them. I think it was something like 91. So insanity, right? Starting all the way up to fund size in millions of euro. Okay. 1.351 adds to 9. So that was that a billion, 1.3 billion euro in Bitcoin. Just amazing. in Germany. So here we are, guys. Like trillions and trillions are being converted from these fiat currencies, specifically euros. I guess I don't know. I guess it depends on your country, right? Or Germany, Switzerland, Jersey, what you're using, but they're being converted from whatever their cash is and put into Ethereum, into Solana, into Bitcoin, into Near, into Uniswap, into Algorand, right? All of these different cryptocurrencies. What's next? Okay. Could it be some of these Draper coins that we're talking about? Could it be? Could possibly be, right? But to me, when I think about this, I'm thinking that, you know, these, let me find the next AT&T. Let me find the next Nvidia, okay? And since I am following the money, since I am looking at the Andreessen Horowitz of the world, the Pantera Capitals of the world, Jed McCaleb, since I am looking at the Polychain Capitals, since I am looking at the Hash Key Capitals, the Shima Capitals, since I am looking at these, I am following the money. And of course, things are going to have their ups and downs. Like they're going to go still in their cycle. Like, for instance, Polkadot last cycle was as high as $55, and now we're looking at it at $5.63. Things are still going to go in their cycles, but these are going to be, I believe, and we've seen this with Bitcoin at least. These cycles are going to be, progressively getting bigger, like what Bitcoin has done. So, I'm excited about these. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about, being able to pull profits once this bull run is over. I'm gaga about it. Now, if you want to go find someone that like has like specific talk about price action, I wouldn't behoove you, or I wouldn't deny you that, any of you. But for me, I'm looking more towards investing. And when I'm investing in Swift, I'm investing in Swift. Okay. So, like, I don't know, like if you guys want to look for price action, this might not be the show for you guys, and that's fine. But I'm just showing you the window of investing and where the market is going as far as like all these different companies like Van Eck, which is really big in America, right? Hoarding all of this crypto, staking this crypto. Where do you think crypto is headed, right? It's eventually going to be where some of these Nvidias are, where some of these computer stocks were. Because remember, Draper and his father, they started Silicon Valley. Draper's father and Draper's grandfather started Silicon Valley. So now we got Draper and his son starting cryptocurrency and the whole, I guess, Web3, if you will. Okay, we're with the family that started the .com boom, the last big boom. We're researching that family. Okay, so we're not again, we're not giving you things that are like, oh, I really think or I really believe. We're following the previous trail, right? We literally are. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but I'm sharing with you the information that's going on with my and my journey here with my portfolio. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Leave a comment in the leave a comment. It helps people get to the video and it lets me know what you guys think. This was inspired by a comment, right? This show here today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate the super chat from Underdog Research Channel. Really appreciate Shift Focus Digital and in the chat, making sure to letting people know that they can get this on Twitter X. Definitely, guys. If you haven't signed up to my or followed me on Twitter, it's at Black Roo. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Be sure to catch the second part of the offline show. I'm going to post that, I believe, here in about a couple, at least 10 minutes. Great show me and Underdog had there. And yeah, thanks so much, guys. Have a good night. I'm out. Peace.